And whenever I go, before I go, let me give thanks to you, Lord, for my birth, for every day that I've lived. You gave me a love most of my life I didn't know was there. I give you my life because you cared. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Rapper DMX is believed to be in grave condition after an alleged overdose, which then triggered a heart attack, according to TMZ. TMZ reported early Saturday that the overdose occurred at 11 p.m. on Friday, April 2nd. DMX was rushed to a White Plains hospital where he remains in a critical care unit. Now, sources gave conflicting accounts of DMX's condition, with one source saying he is exhibiting some brain activity, while another source said DMX is in a vegetative state and believe his chance at survival is bleak. Now, DMX has been extremely candid about his past struggles with addiction, and he last checked into a rehab in 2019. Late last year in November, DMX shared how he unwittingly smoked crack on the People's Party podcast. I'll play that clip right here.
Hip hop is not just music. Hip hop is a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's a way of talking. It's a way of standing. The b-boy stance. You know what I'm saying? Graffiti. DJ, breakdance. You know what I'm saying? It's like you had to do something that was a part of hip hop, which is the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And as I started beatboxing, I used to do the beatbox, and a huge part of the music aspect of it.
With Ready Ron.
What? Wow, whoa, okay, shit just got real. All right. So, I'm a youngers, you mean, and, I just come home from being in these institutions from the age of 7 to 14, you mean, and, this guy, Ready Ron, you mean, he was like an older brother to me, and he would rap, and I would do the beatbox. And I looked up to him like an older brother. You know what I'm saying? I love this guy like an older brother. I don't have any brothers. And man, I would beatbox, he would rap, and then he suggested one time. He said, "You know what? Why don't you write a couple of rhymes and they'll act as a beatbox for you? You know what I'm saying? We can like trade places." I was like, "Okay, that makes sense." And I remember, I remember. Went upstairs, taking a piss, and that's where my first rhyme came to me. You know what I'm saying? And referring to incidents occurring in past times when the beats of my profession, I had no rhymes with the daytime change, and so do I will. That's when I remember journey up the MC hill to make my first step forward to leave behind my past. And to put my future first, everything else last. First rhyme was unacceptable, but that's what changed by taking parts of words but then rearranged. And it was like a story. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it was back then. And man, this guy, and I could tell by his response that it was a dope rhyme. I'm like, okay, so we work at it like that. But this guy, man, he introduced me to what would be the best part of my life, which would be the rap. But he also, at the end of my life, is blessed with the curse. And the curse aspect of it was, like I said, I didn't smoke cigarettes. I didn't smoke weed. I didn't do anything. I'm 14 years old, and me and my man should do a robbery one night, and it was his birthday, and we came back and we split the money. I said, "Hey, take this, go get something nice for your birthday, whatever." So we came back with a blunt rolled up, and as I'm counting the money, he lights the blunt. And I said, "I was impressed. I don't really smoke, nigga. Fuck out of here." And he passed the blunt around, and wow. And I hit the blunt, and I'm like, I was no longer focused on the money. I never felt like this. Like it just fucked me up. I'm like, the fuck. And I later found out that he laced the blunt with the crack. My thing. Why would you do that to a child?
Right.
And this nigga like 30, you know what I'm saying? And he knew how I looked up to him. He knew how I looked up to him, you know what I'm saying? And like, why would you do that to somebody who looks up to you like that? I mean?
Take your time, brother.
The monster was born. The monster was born. I mean, and I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I mean, as I said, especially to someone that you supposedly love.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Right.
I put that in one of my songs called Pain. I smoked crack at 14 for the first time. Given to me by a nigga that I idolize. My love is real. But after that, what I saw in his eyes was a snake, and who I love was just a disguise. So the person that I loved was a snake. And he acted like he was a good person. You know what I'm saying? He acted like he loved me, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I didn't, we wanted to talk a little bit later about, about addiction and about pathologies in the hood. And I didn't expect I didn't understand even asking that question, how that's all tied up together. But it speaks to what I said in the intro, is that you showed us who you were. You were unapologetic about telling your story. And the difference between you and a lot of these celebrities, and I said this to you last night, is that you're a true artist. Like, you live and breathe this art, and it's not separate. The rhyming is not separate from who you are as a person. It's like it's really life and death, because it comes from a life and death experience. We appreciate you being so strong and weathering these storms, so you could come and tell us these stories, brother.
Thank you. And I don't see. I can think of no one else, and to open up like this about this, the way, you know what I'm saying, happening, other than you. You know what I'm saying? I have a tremendous amount of respect for you. I mean, when you think real MCs, you're right there. You know what I mean?
I love and appreciate you, brother.
I mean, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm glad it was you that I got to talk to. I mean, and I feel like you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When I point out the other aspects of the story. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just focus on drug. Like, no, hip hop. You had to do something that was a part of hip hop. You had it is what it was. You know what I'm saying? I did graffiti, all that. You know what I'm saying? I did the beatbox, but you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for helping me open that door, because
thank you, brother.
That's that's actually the biggest problem, not addiction. And I always say this. I mean, drugs were never a problem. Drugs were a symptom of a biggest problem, a bigger problem. And there was things that I went through in my childhood, and where I just blocked it out. But there's only so much you can block out, before you run out of space. I mean, and then you never know when, the things you stored away are just going to come out and just fall all over the place. And, it might not, it probably won't be a pretty situation. So I learned that I had to deal with the things that hurt me that I didn't deal with when they hurt, when they happened. I didn't deal with them then. I mean, it's like, you know what, let me open this door and start dealing with this shit now before it comes out at the wrong time and I just have a meltdown, and, I'll be, no more good to anybody. So that's what, that's what's helped, you know what I'm saying, with addiction and sobriety, and, just knowing that, let some of the stuff out.
Yeah.
And, I really didn't have anybody to talk to about it, because, in the hood, it's like, I was like, all right, this is what it is. Like, nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to even help with talking, because so often talking about your problems is viewed as a sign of weakness. when it's actually one of the bravest things you can do. Yeah. One of the bravest things you can do is, you know what I'm saying, put it on the table and chop it up and, you know, just let it out. And it has to be to the right person. It has to be with the right person.
I'm happy that the stigma for talking about mental health is not being considered weak, because it's actually very strong, because it takes a lot of courage for you to be able to talk about what's going on. And when somebody asks you how your day is going, and you not just say fine, but you actually let them know what's going on in your life, so that either they can help you out, or sometimes just speaking it out to another person can be what you need in order to move on to the next level.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah. True strength. True strength. True strength. You know, it just comes with, you know, understanding that there is a problem, or understanding that there were things that, and, you know, when I started to store these things away at such a young age, it was a blessing. I look at it as a blessing. It was you know, a gift that God gave me to, you know, get past a difficult situation, you know, without having it just like, you know, have me lose my mind up in here.
Up in here.
Praise for DMX flooded social media after news of his reported overdose. Please join us in lifting DMX and his family up in prayer. We hope for a speedy and full recovery. Okay, that does it. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next video, bye.
I love who I am. I'm God's child. We all are. We all are. If you don't know it, you're gonna miss out on so many blessings